And then when you get referred a client that's from another agent, generally speaking, they're usually more qualified. And of course, it's almost like you know that it came from another agent, so you know that you need to provide exceptional service to that client. And because you never know too, that one agent could turn into several referrals for you over the course of your career.
Oh yeah.
And vice versa. So it's, you want to make sure that you go above and beyond, and you should generally do that as well. But you want to make sure that client is well taken care of. And again, if you take good care of them, that's another opportunity for a Google review from the client, but also from the referring agent.
Yep.
Right. So it then builds your profile so that when you call an expired or for sale by owner again later, and they look you up, they see that you have several Google reviews and that type of thing. So it helps. You can actually drive them to that page to say, hey, look it, this is me.
Yep.
Right. So thank them. And I always follow up with the agent. If it turns into be a dud lead, I always follow up with the referring agent to make sure that they know what's happening. Because if you do that, and the same thing goes with any referral programs, like any of these brokerages like Zillow, who offers like a referral for a split basis. There's several different kinds. It's the same thing from the referral source. And actually, even if it's a client referring you deal, you want to make sure you follow up with the referral sources that they know how it went. And then that means it's like, if it doesn't come together, they didn't answer, something else happened, or I called that person, they said they already have an agent. That way the referral source knows, oh, hey, sorry, man. It's not like, oh, geez, I saw they didn't, I sent them to Chris, but they didn't list with Chris. It's like, no, they know what the scoop was, whatever else went good, it didn't go good. And usually it's just, I couldn't get a hold of them. If it didn't go well. And then they might follow up with them again and say, hey, I gave your number to Chris. Did he call you? Yeah, I know. I had a missed number from somebody I didn't recognize. I didn't answer it. I'll call him back, or just send him a nudge back in your direction. It helps sometimes bring that deal together. And reciprocal referrals, if you're approaching your networking efforts from how can I add value? How can I send you business if it's somebody in the business? That reciprocal relationship will naturally happen too. So that's a big one.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of mastermind groups that you can join, be a part of. If you just engage in what EXP has, there's so many different, there's book clubs, there's free breakout masterminds. You just have to start engaging into that, like workplace.
Oh yeah.
Workplace
has powerful. Everything. I was going through it and I was like, my goodness, I got lost in so much stuff. I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
It's too much stuff, but you just have to be
a lot.
Yeah, you have to be intentional with what you're looking to do. But it is a valuable source of business. I would say my biggest synopsis on all of this with the agents is make it one source of what you do. Every time that you connect with an agent, even other EXP agents, it doesn't have to be for future potential, recruiting. It could just be engaging in different threads on Workplace. It could be showing up to different training sessions and meeting, for calls like this, between sessions and whatever else, finding out who else is in your area. It's just, you need to know that kind of stuff too. And there might be a day where you get a super hot lead that pops up and they want to list their house that day, or they need to look at one house and buy it. And you're like, dang it, I'm at work. But because this agent, you've showed property for them on $50 per fee, or $20 or $40, whatever you agree to, or maybe you're just like, I'll show properties for you. I'll do signs and lock boxes for you. I'll do that stuff for you for opportunities to do deals. And that's fine. And then all of a sudden, let's even say it's an experienced agent and you've done all this work for them, for free or for a flat fee, or just because you want to help, you're building equity. All of a sudden, your biggest connection reaches out to you and says, I want to give you a chance, but we got to list our house today. We're leaving town tomorrow. Or they say, and I want to meet with you today. And you're like, dang it, I'm working till that time, whatever. Or I got to see this house. It's going to fly off the shelf today. And so what you do is you reach back out to that experienced agent and say, look, this is my client, and can you swoop in there and clinch it? And then we can split it 50-50 or something like that and help me facilitate this deal. And so now what you've done is you've built that credibility, that equity. They're working a favorable split with you. They might even offer to do that for only 25%, depending on the arrangement with the agent. They clinch the deal. They have the experience. You brought in the lead. Everybody wins. And they only were willing to do that because of all of what you did to give to them in that relationship in the beginning, So you never really know how the next deal is going to come in. And so it's just the same as anything else, you know, building relationships and social deposits and all this kind of stuff. But I would say you can partner this activity all the way around with I want you to keep thinking about this day, the perfect day for you. Those 3 previews that I'm talking about, if you would just focus those 3 previews on, even if it was agents at your company, those agents could be the same agents that you end up doing open house for, the same agents that you offer. If you ever have sign calls, let me know. And so that's where you get out and preview properties. You get out and door knock 6 doors, 3 expireds, 3 FSBOs, you know, and 3 drop-offs, 3 previews. To me, that is the perfect day. As a matter of fact, if I had 0 business and in a market where I did not know anybody, that's probably what I would do every day, just because I know it's enjoyable. And I know that osmosis, the law of attraction, I don't know what it is, but when you're out and you're active and you're doing stuff, that's when the next deal falls in your lap. And I can give you an example. I was out previewing property and I bumped into a home builder. I was driving slow around the neighborhood and I just waved at him, you know, and next thing you know, he's a home builder. He does 10 houses a year.
Wow.
And, yeah, we ended up doing 1 deal together. I don't work exclusively with him, but it was just the fact that you're out there doing stuff and a deal bounces in your direction.